Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you unleash your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today, we're going to talk about conflict and the leader's role in it. Are you ready? Conflict. Put people together, and you'll likely have some. Put people together in a workplace, people from different experiences and different perspectives with different backgrounds and different skills, and you're almost guaranteed to have some of it. Now, conflict isn't necessarily all bad. In fact, if we don't have any divergent opinions or people being willing to share those opinions, and everything's always smooth sailing, that may not be what we want. But we also realize that there's a place where conflict gets in the way. Conflict causes problems. Conflict reduces productivity. Conflict inhibits communication, and we know all that. And so for all those reasons, there's a time when we want to, as leaders, minimize, reduce, or eliminate conflict. And leaders make one of two mistakes oftentimes in that situation. They either get involved too soon or they wait too long. So we all have conflict, and most of it we can handle pretty much right away. We don't have too much trouble. We can deal with it with the other person, or we overlook it, or we sort of let it go, or we don't let it bother us. We're not talking about those kinds of conflicts, but there's a time which maybe those recur over and over and they start to linger. And there's a time at which maybe the conflict is about a little bit bigger issue and it starts to become a little bit more of a thing. It's beyond just the everyday stuff, and it's now something that while the two people involved could deal with it, it's getting to be uncomfortable. And this is the case where sometimes leaders want to step in. It's starting to get uncomfortable for them to manage, and it's starting to cause a real business problem. And so the leader wants to swoop in and solve it. The problem with that is if they swoop in too soon without getting people to work on it themselves, all they're creating is more opportunities to have to do that in the future. Because now, why would I want to solve my problem with you on my own when I can just go get the boss involved and they're going to help? So that's problem one, codependency, if you will. Problem two is, I'll just put it off. I'll just let them, surely they will solve it, or surely this problem will go away. This conflict won't grow, and yet it grows, and it lingers, and it lasts, and it festers. And now we've waited too long before we get involved, and now we don't feel as a leader equipped to deal with it, or we maybe even need outside help. That's the second swing of that pendulum. We either go in too soon or we go in too late. On that note, here's today's tweet. Leaders know when to step in and help resolve conflict, not too soon, and definitely not too late. If you found today's episode helpful, I hope that you'll share it on social media. I hope that you'll subscribe to the channel here. And when you share it with others, I'll be happy, they'll be happy, and you win too. So everybody wins. If you've got questions about what I've shared with you today, or if you have questions you'd like to have in a future episode, put a note in the comments on this page and we'd be happy to help make that happen. And lastly, while we might know what we need to do in a conflict situation, whether that's the conflict that we're in or as a leader, as a third party, we may know what to do, but sometimes we don't do it because we lack the confidence to go take that action. That's one of the reasons why we've created the highly interactive, engaging, and practical workshop called Conflict Confidence. In this session, you're going to learn not just how to understand conflict and resolve conflict, but to do it confidently, to do it in a way that will have great success for everyone. So if you're interested, if that triggers a note for you personally or for your organization, we offer this workshop in a public setting as well as bringing it into your organization. And you can learn all about that by clicking on the link below on this page. From there, you can learn more as well as register yourself. So I hope that you'll take that moment to do that, and we look forward to seeing you in a future workshop, as well as seeing you at our next episode of Remarkable TV.